As you explore the medieval streets of York, you'll find lots of historical buildings. The York Mansion House stands out as one of the best. Join us now as we take a look around. What is now one room, the dining room, was originally two, with the front being the best lodging room and the rear a small dining room. Both rooms were created into one in the late 18th century, but kept separate when required by a lacquer screen, folding doors, and then later by large velvet curtains. The original colour of the room was olive green. However, a striking colour scheme was introduced during 1866, when the room was decorated in vibrant Naples yellow with areas picked out in maroon, gold and greens. The table, side serving tables and the Sheffield silver all date from 1847 and were a significant addition to the house. They were purchased by the City Council after a generous donation of £1,000 from the York Midland Railway Company, after the council sold items of furniture from the house that were deemed to be old-fashioned. Sadly, there is no record of what old-fashioned furniture was sold. The kitchen and basement of the house is an area that had suffered significant damage during the 1960 to 1980 period, due to unsympathetic improvements damaging the very fabric of the building. The ranges were replaced with gas cookers and fluorescent lighting was added. The flagstone floor had also been covered over in vinyl, and yet hidden there underneath the 1960s and 1970s surface was a beautiful historic kitchen just waiting to be revealed. The restored kitchen reveals the previously hidden world of the 1780s with the decoration and culinary implements that are contemporary with the period. The stairs themselves are an elegant feature of the house, finely decorated and flooded with light from a large window. Guests going up these stairs will have been led to the state room. The state room is the main room in the house, a room designed to impress any visitor and the scene of many great banquets and social gatherings over the centuries. One of the grandest occasions was when the Prince of Wales, later Prince Regent and George IV, came to the city in 1789, where he dined on an exquisite array of food, including turtle soup. The state room was designed to mimic a classical hall, with a green colour scheme complete with a few details picked out in gold leaf. The room itself was purposely designed to make the occupant look inwards, towards the entrance, the grand fireplaces and coat of arms. This cleverly distracted from the external view, which was not the most appealing. The state room houses some interesting artefacts, such as a lady's shoe, bones, a hammer, and most bizarrely, a cat. The drawing room most probably started life as the state bedroom and would remain such until the late 19th century, when the room appears to have been turned into a drawing room. This is consistent at that time with the social desire for greater privacy, which was indicative of the Victorian period. Being a lesser room in the house, the colour scheme was never recorded. However, during the restoration progress, tantalising fragments of wallpaper were found which were dated to the mid-19th century. Recent research has revealed the current design to be quite unique. The room was redecorated when the house was being made ready to receive Prince Albert. This was during 1850, when he toured the country to gather support for the Great Exhibition. For a small provincial town in the north of England, York has an impressive array of silver that rivals the vast majority of other civic silver collections. It is a collection that reflects the way continuity of use is ever present in the house. For example, newspaper reports in the 1840s recount the use of antique silver to decorate the tables. The very same silver is used in the same way today, along with the Great Gold Cup, which is held by the Lord Mayor on very special occasions. The first collection encompasses domestic silver through to great ceremonial pieces. Many of these items were made in York and range in date from the 13th century city seals through to the early 20th century sporting trophies. The house is still the official residence of the Lord Mayor of York and the centre of civic life in the city. It is a remarkable edifice to the durability of tradition that proudly remains as relevant today as it did centuries ago.